Aloha, friends. Happy 12/12 portal. Oh, it feels like so much love energy is coming through this portal. So, hence all of the hearts that wanted to be here with us today. Lots of love, lots of nourishment. It just feels very vibrant and uplifting. Um, this is so they're telling me some of the other portals that we've gone through this year have brought like deep wounding up and a lot of healing, whereas this one feels like they're telling me like the finale, but not as in like anything big to purge. They're just saying like you've made it. You've made it. You're here. Things have shifted and just lots of love energy coming in. So it feels like it's going to be a wonderful reading today. We have 4 different piles for you. They do want me to read these cards that came out first. So we'll start with this one. Inner Wisdom. And it says, 1,000 thoughts will come and go. Allow them to come, but do not attach. Allow them to go. Focus on your inner light, the wisdom of the soul, for it alone is true and everlasting. Be guided by your heart. You have all it takes to achieve what you want. So lots of inner wisdom coming through. Again, that's that energy of the finale. The everything is everything is blossoming. And even more grand than that. They're like, it's already blossomed. It's here. So, and then creativity. And this one feels really good too. It says, creativity dances through the space between thoughts. It comes spontaneously, effortlessly. Surrender expectations, play, explore, have fun. Let your heart be your canvas. Paint the sky, collide in music, fall into poems. Make this your mantra. I am a clear channel for my higher self to flow through. I am a clear channel for my higher self to flow through. I am a clear channel for my higher self to flow through. All right, so if you didn't say it with me 3 times out loud, do it for yourself in your own space. Call it in. There's this creative energy that's been buzzing for a while now, and they're saying you're ready to play. You're ready to step into that next leveling up. So allow yourself to tap into that co-creation with spirit and allow your heart to guide you through this. All right, so we have 4 piles, some really cool hearts that came out today. We have the Euphoralite. This is the Euphoralite for card number, or pile number 1. We have the Mookaite Jasper. Mookaite Jasper for pile number 2. We have Sardonyx. Sardonyx for pile number 3. They're so shiny. And this one, I had to look up because I could not remember what it was, but it's Larvakite. Larvakite coming through for pile number 4. All right, so these are your piles. I'll let you go ahead and take a moment to pick your heart. And then timestamps will be listed below. And today we are going to start with card number 3. So stick around if you chose the Sardonyx. Alrighty, aloha to those of you who chose the Sardonyx. It's a really beautiful crystal. I don't know much about Sardonyx, but I feel like it's very warm and like it feels safe. I feel very grounded with it. So red is usually, the color of the root chakra, very grounding. I almost wondered if this wasn't an agate when I first was looking at it. And, going back through some of my crystals that I haven't had out in a while. And it's not, it's sardonyx. So you may want to look into that. There may be an extra message for you with the sardonyx. We're going to go ahead and get right into the reading. So, okay. They want me to do things different today. So they said, lay them out and then we'll tell you where to go. So let's go ahead and see if I can fit all of these in the frame. Kind of, sort of. There we go. I can move these down. Okay. All right. We're going to start with this one. And it's asking you to open your heart. So the number that's coming in is a 6. And it's a new love. New love, I feel, is coming through. So this can be new. Okay, they're saying be specific with this one. This one is going to be like a new, it's a feminine energy. So I feel like it's going to be like new sister type energy, new, there's a possibility it could be lover, but it feels more nurturing. It feels very like wholesome and genuine. So new friendship type energy coming in, and some collaboration energy. Like this is somebody that you may be able to collaborate to work on some things that maybe you're wanting to bring into fruition. This can also be, they're telling me, a mentor type energy. So if there's someone that you've been thinking about mentoring with, then this is your answer, yes, to go ahead and reach out to that mentor. It's a very loving, nurturing type energy, and they're going to bring a lot of, they're telling me a lot of new ideas and creation energy to you. So open yourself up to that. Again, it says, I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. So definitely like new soul tribe, friend type energy coming in. It feels like someone that you just connect with. It feels actually like a soul, almost like a soulmate. And soulmates can come in a variety of ways. They're not always lovers. So it could be just a new friend, a new coworker. Somebody new is going to be coming into your life through this 12/12 portal that is bringing just a very loving, nurturing type energy. And they're asking you to open your heart so that you can receive this person coming in. They want you to be able to receive and open up to experiencing more. You may not have a lot of friends or a lot of close friends, or maybe your friends are out of state or they're in a different space, and so this is opening you up to new friendships, new possible collaborations. All right. Yeah, creator energy and the water. So okay, specifically they're saying it's a flow type. Yeah, it's a very nurturing energy that you're coming into. And I'm just going to open up because they say they have more that they want to say without the cards. So I'm just allowing them to come through. Yeah, you're in this space of flow. It's like it took you a while to get here, but you're more in this space of wanting to being in this space of like giving and receiving. So you may have, like, your old relationships with people may have felt one-sided. They may have felt like you did all the work, and whoever you were friends with or acquaintances with wasn't doing the work in return. So there was like it maybe felt like you were always the one to reach out, or you were always the one that was trying to make things happen or trying to make things right or hang out or do whatever. And so this is telling you that it's time to surround yourself with people who love and respect you. You're seeing yourself in a whole new sense of worthiness. So it's like you're coming out of your shell and you're ready to just be in this flow and allow it to take you wherever it wants to take you. So it feels really good. There's just some heart opening still that they're asking for. So we're going to bring in one of the angels. Yeah, Shekinah. So Shekinah is the female counterpart of Metatron. Metatron. And you see she's like working with the flower of life here, and it's like she's bringing in this abundance, but it's just a very nurturing, very loving, wholesome type energy, almost like a mother type energy. So it could be someone who that you look up to. That's why they're before they were saying like a mentor type energy. So maybe even looking into reaching out and working with someone to mentor you in whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into creation, or maybe spend more time doing. And this energy is going to be like almost like the vision they're giving me is like someone comes in and takes you by the hand and is like, okay, I'm going to show you how to do this, and that. And then I'm going to allow you to be open and free and do whatever you'd like with it. But they're going to kind of get you started into something. It feels very, it feels businessy, like somebody who you're going to be working with, but also just like a genuine friendship, a genuine, like someone that you can really open up to. And yeah, okay. They sit here next, so let's see what is here. Yeah, tribe. I love when it just aligns so well. So community, yeah, you're coming into like a whole new soul tribe, and calling in, like new sisterhood, new friendships, new this isn't love. It really, like, it is love, they're telling me, but not in the, like, lover sense. It's genuine, and it feels really good. It feels like something maybe you've always wanted. Like, I'm seeing, like a group of women, like, hanging out on the beach together, or, like, having, like, a picnic in the park, and like maybe some women's circles or something new. Like, it's women in collaboration, and when I can't even speak fast enough, when women collaborate, magic happens. There's so many magical things that come from women being in circle and collaborating together. So let's see what comes through the divine animal. There we go. Divine animal, deer. Wow, look at those antlers. Oh, yes. So specifically, they're saying this is going to take you into the full moon. So really throughout the weekend, if you're watching this when it comes out, whew, man, lots of energy. But really something that's going to happen within the next few days, the next several days, because the 1212 portal happens on if you're in the US, it happens on a Thursday, and then the full moon is, I believe, on Saturday, so they're only a few days apart. So some shifting happening there. And yeah, it's just a very grounded, anchored energy. It feels good. It feels genuine. It feels like things are just going to be so smooth. It's going to feel like you've known this person for a long time, or you just feel really welcome and open with them. Like you can open up and be yourself. And yeah, it feels good. Let's see what this last card brings in. Collaborate. Wow, I laugh because I really cannot make this stuff up. I have no clue what cards I've pulled until I flip them, and all of this is just sisterhood, collaboration, nourishment, really opening up your heart to bring new things in. So yeah, this feels really good. It feels like you're coming into new partnership, something that's gonna really be very nourishing for your soul, and also open you up to new opportunities. That's the long term here. Is all of this is preparing you and opening you up for new opportunities. So uh yeah, you don't have to do much. I'm wanted to ask, like, do they need to go out? Is there a place where they can suspect this to happen? And they said no, it's just going to happen very organically, like nothing that you would have ever expected, which is quite magical. I'll tell you, when I met my husband, it was such an organic connection for us. Like, we just knew, and neither one of us was looking for anything close to a relationship the night that we met. And so this feels like that. It feels like it's just very natural. It happens. It's quick. It feels good. So keep your heart open, and yeah, just keep your heart open. That's really the only message that they have for you. But new soul tribe, new fun times coming in. Right. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you for one of the next readings. Take care. All right. Welcome, pile number 4. Let me move this heart out of the way. Those of you who chose the Larvakite crystal, I don't think that the camera does justice to this crystal, because it's just so beautiful and there's a lot of depth in it. So I'm feeling like grounded and connected is what I'm hearing. Grounded and connected. Let's see if I can get any more messages from the heart itself. Yeah, at peace. It just feels very peaceful. It feels very calm, very grounded. Yeah, this energy, it feels good. They keep bringing me to this part on the bottom of the heart here, and it feels like it might have like a little, like it may have chipped a little bit. So they're saying, like, even though some things may have been broken, this is the message that they're giving me from that chip. Even though some things that may have been broken, they're still beautiful. So this could be in relation to yourself, like the way that you look at yourself, that, maybe you've been through a lot and you were seeing yourself as broken for some time, and they're telling you, like, you still carry all of this beauty inside of you. It could be also a relationship that you may have thought was broken, that was done, and there's just this mending that came in. They're showing me, like, I think it's Japanese culture, where if they were to, like, break a dish, that they would put it back together with gold, and so it would have these, like, beautiful gold lines in between. And so they're showing me, like, the white lines in the heart here, and how it's coming back together. So I feel like this is a mending of a heart. So you may have gone through some heartbreak recently, and this is just remending and letting you know that everything's going to be okay, that there's beauty after the brokenness. So after the sadness, or after all of, like, any kind of dense feelings that you may have been processing through, that there's light at the end of that tunnel. There's the beautiful transition that's coming through, and it feels very peaceful and very grounded and very loving. So we'll leave that there. You can look into Larvakite if you want to get any more messages from that crystal. And then we're going to go ahead and just spread these out and see what they want to tell us. Let's see here. Okay. I think you can hopefully see those. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. And it says, I am my own best advocate. I am my own best advocate. So, it's really, this energy is like finally standing in your power, like not letting anyone affect you, not letting anyone or anything knock you off of your path. I see it as just like really being a very peaceful, loving 12/12 portal for you where you just feel genuinely good. Like everything's coming together, it feels in alignment, there's nothing that can throw you off, and really just standing in your power. They're pointing out specifically like the yellow dress, the color of the solar plexus. So really just standing in your light. And the blossoming, they're showing me the blossoms, the flowers around of blossoming in who you are and what you stand for and what you're about and what you're, and possibly in what your dharma is and what you're what you're doing with your life and how you choose to move forward in that space. So let's go ahead and move on to this one. They're saying the sacred flow of yes. The sacred flow of yes. So it's like I'm getting a lot of clearing in my throat right now, and I feel like the energy that they're giving me is like you're finally in this space of not wanting to hide anymore, not feeling like you need to hide, not backing down, really just standing in your power and allowing everything to just flow and not having to hide anymore. And so like the sacred flow of yes, they're telling me is like you being in such a flow that it's like, have you ever seen the movie Yes Man? I don't know that I've ever actually seen it. I know what it's about. I may have seen parts, but there's a book about it too. There's actually a spiritual book that talks about the power of saying yes and how saying yes can really transform your life. So it gets you out of your comfort zone. It allows you to take more risks. It really sets you up for more creativity in your life. So getting into that space where you just feel so grounded and connected with self that you're able to radiate that energy out and be in the flow of creation. The orange energy is sacral energy. It's the energy of creativity. So being in that energy. They're saying this one next. So honor the cycles. Yeah, I see this just flow coming in. It's the infinity symbol. They're showing me like it's actually moon cycles here that are flowing through, but very connected and just allowing whatever needs to come and whatever needs to go, and knowing that when you're in that energy of flow is such a peaceful energy. It's such a peaceful energy because you're not worried about you're not worried and thinking about the future or having any kind of anxiety living in the next present moment. And you're also not living for the past anymore. You're not tapping into old spaces that no longer resonate for you. It's really just, if it's meant to be in my life, it's going to be in my life. And if it's now, then great. And if it's later, great. And if it's never, that's great too. And so it's just allowing yourself to be in that energy of flow, which is going to open you up to so much more. So now they're telling me to go here. Oops. There we go. Yeah, strength, power, and endurance. So it's seeing yourself in a whole new light. I feel like for those of you that have come into this change, and 32 reduces to 5, and 5 is the number of change, and they're just showing me just this blossoming of self, like being able to look at self and see how far you've come and what you've grown through and how beautiful you are to be able to be in your power and be in the power of flow and just allow things to move through you. They want me to bring the divine animals forth next. So Moderation. Okay, interesting. But they're showing me like mainly they're choosing this a rhinoceros, which they're showing me the the horn energy is connected to the divine, so it shows that you're very connected. And I feel like this pile just went through a rebirth, like really like the rising up from the shadows, the phoenix type energy, and a solid type energy. Like what you're in now, this energy that you're your own best advocate is such a fire energy, and it feels just very empowering, and like you are like what this portal is bringing through for you is just really staying in your fire. And to be able to, and I spoke about this recently in another reading, I believe, but to be able to keep that fire going, there's a balance that needs to happen within. So you don't want a fire that is going to go crazy and get out of control and cause chaos. And you also don't want a fire to go out. You want to keep it at just the right flare, they're telling me. So keeping yourself in that right flare, like knowing your truth, being who you are, being able to stand up for yourself, to speak up for yourself, to allow yourself to be in flow, and to just let whatever is going to happen is really the energy that this portal is bringing through for you. And then we have Mirabelle. Yeah. So Mirabelle, specifically like the owl, they're telling me, is you've cycled up. Like you have they said take the word cycle out of it. You've leveled up. You are in a space of self-love, and because of it, you're having much better discernment. You're able to, like the owl, see through the dark, be able to fully like turn that head 360 degrees, and really be able to see things from like the term I like to use is zoom out, like from a much higher perspective, and also being able to see things that are not in alignment with you, and how it mirrors you. So when you do come into something that's out of alignment, you're immediately able to tap into this space of, okay, what is this teaching me, or what do I need to learn from this, instead of going into a victim mentality where you're asking why it happened to you. So it just feels like an overall really good grounded, flowing type energy. Let's see what this last card brings through for you. Certainty. Yeah. So embrace the known and mysterious. And again, the 5. Like they're pointing out the 5 again. So, oh wow. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3 5s. And then two 30s. So you may have been seeing the number 30, or you may have been seeing 3s, but you've got, oh no, wow. Okay. So 5 here, 32 here, 32 here, and 14 here. So these are all 5s. This is big change for you. It feels very good. The oranges are really showing me that you're in a space where you can start to really just let that flow of creativity come through, and be in that space of self-love. It feels really good. So 5s, 3s, you may have been seeing those numbers. Really allow yourself to tap into your creative energy with this portal. Take time, they're saying specifically, actually take time to create, because there's going to be some magic that comes through that creation power for you. And look into Larvakite, because there is a message in Larvakite for you, and it's different for everybody. So they said look it up yourself, Larvakite, and see what you can find on it and what resonates for you. Wow, this feels really good. Very grounded, very flowy, and yeah, just a natural, like just kind of matter-of-fact type energy. It's like, yeah, you've grown through some stuff and now you're just in this space where everything just feels very peaceful and you're just allowing things to come and go as they please and trusting in a higher power and in your higher self and knowing that what's meant for you will not pass you by, and being in a space where you can just allow things to be. So that is your reading for the 1212 portal. Thank you so much, those of you who chose the fourth heart, the Larvakite. And we'll put that off to the side. Aloha to those of you who chose the Euphoralite. This is, I believe, pile number 1, Euphoralite. This heart has come out before. It's a very uplifting energy. The energy, almost like anxious, but it's the Spirit's telling me not anxious, excitement. Like there's some new things coming in for you. It feels really good. I'm hearing abundance. So, and a big, a rapid change. They're telling me like something is going to happen very fast for you where you don't have time to think about it. So yeah, you're in this space where it's like, yeah, it's happening whether you like it or not. And I feel like it's something that you're really, really going to like. It feels exciting. It feels new. It feels mysterious. It feels fun. It feels joyful. It feels a little challenging, but the good type of challenge. Like, yes, this is it, and just going with the flow. So let's see what else they got for you. We're gonna lay these out. They've been asking me to lay the cards out, and they will tell me what's to turn and where. Okay, let's see. Okay, they want us to start with this one. The distraction of shiny things. Okay, they said take out distraction, the shiny things. So there are some gifts coming through for you through this 1212 portal. You are going to have some things show up that are, they're just saying like new, fun, exciting, like I'm hearing like all the glitters. So very good type energy. And they said, go ahead and flip this one. It'll make more sense. All right. Devotion. Yeah, so this energy is like 11 is a master number, and they're saying that you're in this blossoming, this space right now where everything feels good and everything is aligned. It's coming in. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. They're telling me it's here. I just keep hearing it's here. It's here. It's here. It's not aligning anymore. You're not having to wait on anything. You're just really in this space where everything feels really good. I love and accept myself completely. I love and accept myself completely. I love these cards. These are actually from my Mama Natural pregnancy cards. So that's why you see the pregnant women on them. But, and the message is for everyone to enjoy that, you love and accept yourself completely. So I feel like this one too may have just gone through some type of rebirth. Oh, they're telling me cycles. Like your rebirth took longer than normal. You were really in and out. So it was like you felt like the rebirth was here and you were rising from the ashes and everything felt like it was coming into fruition, and then it was like boom, you got hit and dropped down again, and you had to grow through more cycles. And now they're saying it's just very balanced and grounded. The energy is like really anchored in and grounded. So let's see what's next. Manifestation, make it real. Yeah, so it's time for you to open up yourself to the energy of creation, to really being able to step in and say, this is what I want and this is how I'm going to make it happen. So not just, not just being in this like make a wish type manifestation energy where you know put the call out there and then wait to receive it, but it's really like, okay, this is what I want and this is how I'm going to get there. It's not stepping back, and it's using your not okay, using is not the word, but it's surrendering, thank you, surrendering to the higher power, to your highest self, and allowing them to co-create with you, to be in this space of calling in whatever it is that you want. So now is a good time. This 1212 portal woof, can't talk. This 1212 portal is bringing in the energy of quick creation. So call it in, whatever you're wanting. Actually spend time on the 1212 portal, calling in whatever it is that you feel is that you want to bring to fruition. This can be something that is long term, like a long term goal. And it could be something that you've been working on that you want, like you're tired of waiting, you're ready for it to happen. So, and they're telling me both. So they want you to go big. It's like go big or go home. They want you to really tap into your magic and get yourself to a whole nother level of creation type energy. They're telling me like the energy that they're giving me is, you know, I've worked with this with many clients and I do it for self, but it's like the energy of being able to play with time or to adjust things the way that we want them just with our thoughts. So like when going to a busy space where we know it's going to be hard to find parking, on the way there, before we even head out, I'm already creating the energy of getting the parking that I want. And on the way there, I'm creating that energy of getting the parking that I want. And then I get the intuitive downloads that, you know, we need to go slower or make a right or make a left or come around the backside or whatever it may be. And it every time we get that perfect parking. So I feel like this message is relevant because you have that same power. You've been doing some of these same things where, you know, like the parking is like one of the easy things to do. And so they're saying step it up a notch. What else do you want? And what are you doing to make that happen? If you are wanting to grow your business, what are you doing to make that happen? Are you spending time on your business? Are you spending time, you know, promoting your business or just letting people know who you are? Are you connecting with people who are able to give you opportunities for your business? Whatever it may be, they're telling you it's time to step it up in your power of creation. So we're going to go here next. Interesting. Retreat and recharge. Okay, so they're telling me specifically, this will be, okay, so thank you for being more specific. So because this energy is happening so fast that there's this excitement type energy that's coming in for this pile, there's gonna be time to retreat and recharge. So it may feel like everything is moving very quickly with this portal. The energy is very heightened, and it's because it's wanting you to connect with your highest self and really come into what it is that you want to create on a much grander scale. And think big. They're telling me think big. Think big. And from that space, once you get through this, it'll be in between the full moon and the new moon. By the time you get to the new moon, you'll really be in a space of rest and recharge. But in between, there's going to be some heightened energies until then, because they're trying to get you to step up. And really, you're going to feel your guides pushing you to do more for self and do more for what it is that you're trying to bring into creation. So we're going to look at the angel card that came through for you now. Yeah, Metatron. Whew, that is a powerful card. Look at all that gold. And then you have his symbol up behind him, the Metatron symbol. here. And it's this space of like he's working with the what is this word? I can't think of it right now. Platonic solids, and just in a space of creating. It's really the creator energy. It's the it's divinity. It's divinity and devotion. It's being in that space where you're able to tap in and call in exactly what it is that you want. You're very powerful in this energy, so that's why you're feeling so heightened, feeling like this energy of excitement around the portal. And then we have a divine animal that wanted to come through today too, and it's transformation. Yeah, and this transformation is let's see if I can focus it there. Sorry. This transformation that they're talking about is a shift from being able to create. Like it's like telling me like, creation energy is like they're showing me like school levels, right? So it's like the first level is like being able to play with time and being able to create the energy of the parking space. That's a good example. And then from there, they're wanting you to step it up. What's the next thing that you want, and how are you going to bring that into creation? And then think big, because typically we as humans don't think large enough when it comes to creation. We keep ourselves small. We keep it to a minimum. We try not to overdo it. And so they're saying, like, it's time for you to go big. It's time for you to step it up. It's time for you to make things happen. Make, like, those shiny things that you've been wanting, that those shiny things are your, they're telling me, like, you're meant to have those. If there are things that, and this I've heard many times over, and it really resonates for me. If there are things that you want in your life, it is because it's already happening, right? Time does not exist. So if there's something that you truly desire, it's because it's already happening on one of these timelines, right? So it's just being able to think bigger and bigger and bigger until you accept your worthiness and really stand in your power and be able to take on the energies of creation and being in this high vibe Euphoralite type energy. So that is your message for the 12/12 portal. Thanks to all of you that chose the Euphoralite, and we'll see you for the next reading. Take care. Aloha to those of you who chose the Mookaite Jasper. Mookaite Jasper. Look at that beautiful golden hue. It's such a stunning piece. The camera really is not doing justice on these, and they're so shiny and beautiful. Oh, let me move this one out of the way. But look into Mookaite energy. See if there's anything else that pops up for you. Oh, they do want me to read the crystal. I've been doing this, so yeah, this energy feels joyful. It feels like it feels smooth. It feels like things are just aligned and happening, and it's like it's here, and you don't have to put any effort in. Like, you don't have to do anything extra. You just have to be and be yourself. So the energy of like not needing to go above and beyond, or not needing to overwork yourself, or not needing to do more than you're expected. It's really just the energy of being in your presence and being able to be in that space where you're just very present and aligned. right, let's see what messages they have for you. Put these here. Okay, so the first message is, I am supported and loved. I am supported and loved. Yes. And they're specifically pointing out the number 4. So that may be that you have 4 people that are very close to you. It could be that you're, I'm getting this energy in my throat. Okay, so they're saying like being able to finally breathe is what they're telling me. And then they're showing me like this card that I have just in the background that I had pulled for self for the day. And it just says like, I envision a peaceful future. I envision a peaceful next present moment. So whatever it is you're calling in, it just feels very aligned and peaceful. And oh man, the throat just keeps jamming up for me. So there is like a little bit of throat energy that's happening here. Can you tell me, Spirit, where this is coming from? Okay, this is they're telling me that it's a energy of something that wants to be birthed through you. Wow. Okay, something that wants to be birthed through you, and they're needing you to open up, receive, and allow it to just flow through you. Like it's like I keep getting like choked up where I'm having a hard time breathing and talking at the same time, and they're saying it's because like this channel that you hold, this channel is ready to open. Like you're ready to birth whatever it is that you're bringing into creation, and they're asking you to just open up and let it birth through you. You don't have to do anything else. You just have to be in the vision of the experiencing whatever it is that's coming in, and trusting that everything is aligned. So go to this one next. Yeah, see, have faith and believe. So this came through in I think it was the last moon day reading where they just said believe. Okay, they want me to channel some energy for that. Thank you. So we're gonna channel the energy of belief, and if you're open and ready to receive, you can just close down your eyes, take a nice deep breath in, open mouth, exhale. Usuna nakani anatana nakanashtu mananakia. Irakikishina nana fotumanana yenene kistitini nakatanana. Yaraka fotumanana kaninstigiana nana yenene. Irapatana no kushtutumanana yenekanetitikina stikiana nana. Yarafatumanana kanintini nanaye. Your ancestors are with you, and they want you to know that you are safe and you are protected. Aishanakana futumanana kanitiyanana yanakaneta tufumanana kanayeti. You're gonna know exactly what to do. Usunanaka yanatitkana manafun tutumanana yanakinishni yanakanantata yanafatumonuntus tununakanana itikanayanana. Yarapakana tustu manana kanayana titi stikiniyanana yefide. Yafatumanana kati stikiyanana tikana manafutumanana yanadini yanana kinini stikanana. Take a nice deep breath in. And just let that energy flow out to every cell in your body, moving through the physical. Yes. All right, that feels so good. So we're going to go ahead and go here next. Feed your artist. Yes. Create. They're showing like the the horns, it's so divinely attached and everything is aligned and in order, and they just want you to be in this energy of creating and opening up yourself to, like, this is crown chakra energy, which is really interesting. I'll tell you, I hadn't changed the music, but I had heard at the beginning of this reading that the music that I had like a lineup of music ready, and the music that I had next was supposed to be on for the last reading, and I forgot about it. And so they're asking me to put it on now. I'm putting it on. It is the crown chakra healing hang drum music. You can find it on YouTube. But this is, the energy that they're wanting to bring through, that belief, that trust in a higher power, that creation type energy, and knowing that you are supported and loved, and not just by those that are here on the earth plane, but you have, like, your ancestors came through in that channeling, and they're saying, like, you are here, we are here, you are protected, you are loved, you are cared for. And so they want you to know that they're going to be here with you. We're going to go to the spirit animals next. And we have the seahorse. And this just feels like the energy of the seahorse feels, it feels playful. Like, it feels open and free. And it's like you can be exactly, like, whatever this is that you're birthing, that you're creating, they're telling you, like, go all out, be open with it. Who cares what anyone thinks or says or does, because you are supported, and what's going to come from it is going to be so magical and so abundant for you that it really is going to shift things in your life. Let's go here. It's aligned. They're telling me it's aligned. Yes. So this card, I don't know if this came out in a reading, but I know it came out recently for self, and it was that, the reason things have taken so long is because all of this needed to come into alignment for this portal to open up, and whatever you're birthing to come through this portal. And they're saying, like, this is it. It's aligned. Everything is aligned. It feels so good. You are so loved and supported, and just trust in that higher power. Open up through the crown chakra so you can get into that space of co-creating with spirit. And then we have direction. Yeah, so it's like it's this peaceful, abundant energy. It's the blossoming, like in the flower fields, right? It's being in this space of being so divinely guided that you just trust without direction. Like, you don't need direction. You don't need a map. You don't need anyone to tell you how to do it. Your soul already knows how. You don't need anyone to come through and even support you in this space, because you have so much support from a higher power, from your ancestors, from your passed on loved ones, there's just so much love and support that's coming through for this pile. And then let's see what this last card is. Archangel Michael. Wow. Yes, so Archangel Michael. So this is Ask Archangel Michael. They're telling me specifically he is here to open and align the throat chakra. So really that energy that I was feeling of, like, not being able to breathe, of, not being able to fully bring something into creation. He's here for that. He's here to transform that. He's here to help you open up through that throat chakra, through that space of creation. Our throat is divinely aligned with our sacral, and our sacral is this space of creation. So it's really being in that space, and they're just showing me all of the different colors here. This is just such a balanced reading. All of these different colors. There's no one color that pops out more than the other. Everything is coming through, and it feels very aligned and very grounded. and super connected to a higher power. So be in your light, be in your power, and happy 12/12 portal. All right, take care. Adios.